we're gonna do we'll do this like our traditional reviews with us going through each of the categories, but we're going to be talking about Obi-Wan Kenobi. So let's start with first impressions, shall we?
This feels...
Nostalgia,
I just haven't done
bro.
this in so long. This feels so weird. First impressions. Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Back. Yay! I miss Mr. McGregor.
I don't remember really watching the prequels.
Didn't watch the prequel.
I didn't really watch the prequels.
Where Anakin said, "Oh, I better kill these small people."
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't really watch that one.
Well, yeah, this is a bridge between the prequels and sequels. It takes place before or after Rogue One. Wouldn't be before, right?
This is when Luke was a kid, so.
Oh yeah, definitely before. Yeah, way before Rogue One, because the Rebels weren't even established. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, my first impressions. It's okay. Like I don't like. I wasn't too excited about it. Didn't hate it that much. Oh yeah, should we address? Let's do a quick tangent rant of how people were hating on the villain of the show. What was her name? Like the fifth sister or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Which like I don't know, people like, first of all, they're fucking stupid because the actress, once again, isn't the character. A lot of people say she's like a diversity hire and stuff like that. But no, she has a very important role in this, I'd say. Especially in the I think I do agree that if with the like actual proper critics and stuff, that her story is pretty underwritten until about the 5th episode.
Yeah.
And how do we do non-spoiler like we traditionally do?
We can do traditional.
Yeah. All right. I wouldn't go for more than that, but like, there is very good reason why she's in the show, and she has an important role to play in the series. But acting, what do you think about the acting? Good.
I don't really remember it, to be honest. It was a while ago for me.
Ice Cube's son's in this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember? You know that band of like rebels, but not like the rebels.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The acting was alright, I guess. Good.
The kids though, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
The kid. Well, Leia.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was fine. She's typical kid acting, I think. Oh yeah, that was a fucking funny thing though, bro. That was a really weird chase scene. That's what I remember, like the first episode. But it was like some Power Rangers shit. They were running through the fucking forest, and then all of the villains kept like bonking their heads on trees and stuff. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I was watching with like Lachlan and Sunny and stuff. We were having like a little party, and then when that happened, we would rewind it and just watch them bang in the tree.
Bang in the tree.
I bang trees.
Bang in the tree.
I love nature. Anyway.
Of course.
Acting is alright. Is it writing?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really know what.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's like it's not very. I feel like the whole show is not very memorable because it doesn't really do anything.
Oh, they do have some important things.
I feel like the most important stuff was pretty much just the last episode.
Alright, we'll talk. Yeah, which we'll definitely we'll talk more about that. Spoilers.
Cinematography.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I think it was like almost movie. It was movie like. It was very cinematic from what I remember.
Yeah.
Also, as we call it, cinematography.
Oh yeah.
That's a
shout out, bro. That's for the real ones, the OGs. You'd understand.
I mean, we pretty much say every episode to at least every episode when we
because
used to.
it's been a while since we used to. Yeah. So, but like the initial
real ones will remember in the 6-ish months.
Yeah. Editing, visuals.
Yeah.
CGI is okay. The interesting.
There's nothing bad about it.
I don't really remember if there was anything too bad, but it does like. The thing about Disney Plus was they initially were like every show is going to have a huge budget, and that was the whole thing.
Yeah.
But then they've stopped doing that. They're kind of much closer to TV budgets than movie budgets. Hence why, like, we were talking earlier about She-Hulk and stuff.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, so, like, that was kind of a bit of a lie, Disney.
They forgot.
And I think this one was okay with the CG, nothing too bad if I remember. I think like there might have been weird spaceship stuff.
I feel like that. What came to my head when I was trying to think about if there was any bad CGI was that there might have been stuff with the spaceship. So we're probably not hallucinating the same thing. For lack of a better term, but yeah.
Like, bro, fucking Star Wars CG is just like fucking dusty landscapes that it's too foggy for me to really tell if the CGI is bad, you know? Which is like the way you cover up bad CGI. So like it probably was bad. I don't know. But
not immediately noticeable. So
No,
it's not bad enough for us to notice.
But yeah, and that's but not like outstandingly good like the Mandalorian was.
Yeah.
That's the thing with the Mandalorian, though. It says standard for Star Wars shows that like is hard
because
to, like...
because that was the flagship Disney Plus property, like because that launched with the release of Disney Plus.
Yeah,
and they were like wanted to flex their budget.
But now like they've cut what made the Mandalorian good.
Yeah, I think they usually give a higher budget to Star Wars shows though over Marvel. I think that's the way they do it.
That makes sense.
Because usually Star Wars shows, I think, they also just borrowed Mandalorian's technology for the most part, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it feels like they've kind of, once they've done Mandalorian, they've now got a bit of a formula with Lucasfilms and how they're doing the TV shows now.
I do see that, which is why like low-key Star Wars shows haven't really grabbed me since Mando. Yeah, I miss Mando, bro. That's good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the next one? Sound, music.
Yes. Audio and music.
The Sound of Music.
They used like I think
Silence.
motifs from the prequels, if I remember correctly, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Yes.
But that I don't remember what they were.
But I don't. Exactly.
I just
It's
know
been a
that
long
they
time,
were
though.
they used old motifs and that was
Yeah. We could go to spoilers then, right? That's our last thing.
it. Sound of music. I mean, audio music. I feel like they use motifs.
Yeah.
And then I was watching on some shitty TV speakers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched the finale at the fucking airport coming back from Sydney.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we'll move on to the spoilers.
Oh shit. Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful.
I remember. Yeah. Spoiler zone.
We've just forgotten everything.
Yeah, dude, it's
I mean,
different.
I always keep it there.
Yeah.
I always keep my recorder close to my setup so that I can troll people on Discord. But I don't call anyone these days anyways like I used to, so well now I can
And
do
now we're
that.
never going to call each
Social
other
life.
again
Because we can do it in person.
Yeah.
Hey.
Alright, we'll just jump into spoilers. I guess I'll address the thing I wanted to talk about earlier, then you can address the thing you wanted to talk about, Ali. The thing with the character. I cannot remember her name other than she's the fifth sister, I think. I want to say like Rape. No, that's a different character.
Reverend.
Was it the Rev? But last time I looked that up, I'll start talking. Like yeah, she actually has an important role with, and it was very predictable. She was this person in the what's it called? Order 66. Her friends were killed. They were the
kids.
younglings killed by Anakin.
Yeah, Reva.
Reva. It
There
was
you
something
go.
like yeah,
First name was just Reva.
yeah. And yeah, Reva.
Reverend.
She joins the bad guys, just in the Empire, in order to get closer to Darth Vader and kill him. And they have a full fight in Episode 5.
Yes.
And I think that was like actually a really good point for her character. It made me be like, okay, she has a purpose.
Yeah.
And then she kind of fucks that up in the next episode by trying to kill a kid.
Oh yes.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh. And then they kind of just like forget about it. And it's like, oh yeah, she's really good, but it's like, she's okay. She's not that bad.
Not that bad. That's fine.
Oh yeah, that's also the formula with all of these Disney Plus shows. It's like, they're like sympathetic bad guy until they try and kill a kid. You notice that?
That's the line you
That's
didn't
the
have.
line
You can't
yeah,
cross.
right. Like WandaVision, they did that. No, did they do the Falcon Winter Soldier? No, Miss Marvel. The villains try to fucking use live ammunition on a bunch of kids at the end.
Oh yeah.
what the fuck was that? Yeah, it's all funny.
And then they pointed it out. They were self-conscious about it as well.
Yeah, but like it's still, it was just like, it doesn't make sense because that would never happen in real life.
No.
Yeah. What was I to say? Yeah, that was what I was saying about Reva. What was the thing you wanted to bring up?
Mr. Vader.
Yeah.
He back.
He's
and
back.
you know,
I'm just making noises at this
if
point.
only he fought Obi-Wan a few times.
Yeah.
It's not another thing about this show. I feel like Obi-Wan's like transformation from being hopeless to having hope again is a bit weird, isn't it? If I remember.
Yeah, but well, because they have to do the thing where like he starts off, he can't really have an arc because he has to end up in the same place where he started for the next movies to occur.
Yeah.
Which really kind of fucked things up because like that's what I mean. Like I can't really justify the show's existence because in terms of like actual proper storytelling with a narrative arc, nothing happens because Obi-Wan ends up exactly where he was.
In the
With nothing
sequels.
changed because like he's still, I don't know.
I think, in terms of anything changing for Obi-Wan, that was just like I can babysit a child.
Yeah, and I guess more he comes to terms with the fact that Anakin is
He's-
gone, but like at the same time, that was the implication was that like he'd already accepted that, right? Like at where he assumes Anakin's dead and has accepted that by the time that New Hope starts. But in this one, he assumes Anakin's dead, Anakin's alive, then then Anakin's dead metaphorically, and then he has to cope with it. So like I don't know, they kind of just redo his arc, but like write it into a new show. Which like, to be honest though, I think the purpose of the show is more to show off the Inquisitors, possibly for a spin-off or something. Definitely Reva will get
Inquisitors
something.
are definitely something that Disney and Marvel, Star Wars, they're gonna try to take advantage of as best they can.
Fallen Order.
Yeah, exactly. And the sequel,
Yeah.
which is, does it have a name?
Yes, it does.
Do you know
I
what it
can't
is?
remember what it is, but it definitely does because
Cool.
it got revealed.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's like I don't really see the same way I was talking about Thor: Love and Thunder. Like, I don't see this as necessary viewing to anyone. Because like also, if you would have already known about the Inquisitors if you'd watched Rebels or played the game.
Yeah.
Or just like
Yeah, Mike's very
it
far
just
away from that.
doesn't do that much to just like it's an Obi-Wan series, but like yet I still didn't really feel anything from Obi-Wan that I didn't know before.
Yep.
And also like the one big thing was that everyone's like, okay, this show will explain of like how he tried to get Anakin to come to the light side.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the things, and he does it in this show. So like it actually doesn't live up to the justification that the show said it was going to justify. So that's kind of funny.
Because they had to make sure they came back exactly where they started.
Yeah.
But they did have a cool fight at the end.
They did.
Yeah, the fight, like it's cool. I think it's a bit overblown, especially for like, I don't know. It's that weird point where it's like the prequels are super hyper choreographed fights. Not sequels, the originals are far more emotionally intensive and much less choreographed. Like they're just like pretty simple hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like it's in that weird gap because it needs to try and bridge them. And in terms of actual thematic lightsaber fights, because lightsaber fights are actually thematic, and more, like they should be if you're writing it right, because that's the way the originals are supposed to set the standard for that. I don't really know how to feel about these lightsaber fights because they're just a lot of them are just very overblown. But like I guess it is kind of emotional in that final fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's okay, I think. Oh, but that's another thing with the show. A lot of it is very much teasing and building up to that final
Yeah.
fight. In a way that like it's not interesting in my opinion.
Kenobi!
Yeah. And I wanted to see Reaver fight Kenobi because I don't think they have a lightsaber fight. They have a gunfight.
Yes.
In episode 2, I think.
Yes. I don't remember actually.
Reaver versus Darth Saber was
Darth Saber. I want a Darth Saber.
Darth Vader was pretty cool there. Oh, I liked when Darth Vader pulled down the ship. That was the part you were talking about, was it?
Oh no, I don't remember.
When you were talking about dodgy CGI potentially?
No.
No, which one?
I just thought like vehicles flying around might have looked dodgy.
Yeah, that one it was like lifting.
I don't remember anything at all.
Like,
so.
yeah.
But now that you say that, yes.
Yeah.
But like
hey.
none of it's noticeable to me at least.
But also none of this show is memorable, so I don't,
Yeah.
in my opinion, I just didn't really know. Do we want to add anything else to spoilers?
I think we could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll give our final verdicts of the show then,
Final
starting
verdicts.
with Sunman.
Oh god, starting with oh yeah.
We're doing it in reverse now.
I
Wait,
know.
no, we're
No,
doing it in reverse.
it started with me. It started with you. No, it started with Dio.
Yeah.
Well, it started with one of you two, and then I would always be the last one because I was the least indecisive, and then I got put into the hotspot afterwards.
Well, you're back there.
I'm back here,
Yeah.
back where we left off.
Yeah.
Nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed.
I would give
What do
this
do something, yeah.
Or never changes.
7 because it was average-ish.
Yeah. Well, in terms of average, I'd give it like a 5.
We
It was
gave
5.
we gave a good show that was average for being good as 7.
Well, that's just subjective to each one of us.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Because I'd go by Fantana ratings, really. Because I think you'll go by like IGN 7, right?
IGN 7 as in it was a good show, but
Yeah.
it was average for a good show.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
That's what it
Average
IGN
was
7
just like
right?
it's not good or it's not. It's not good, but it's not bad either. That's
yeah,
what a
that's
5.
just like, yeah.
Because I remember we definitely was along the lines of 7 for something that was average but good.
I don't know. Like,
Did we ever kind of determine what
I
scores
feel like I
That's
think
what
we
we stopped
started to record a video or something, and then the files got lost for that or something. We did like a tier list, and then we're like, this is what the rating system means, that we never actually released that.
we do a tier list.
Yeah.
No. I think we
that-
always just had like a general idea of a system where 7 was a good. 7 meant it's good, but it's average. For being
Well,
good.
it's like good, but not the best.
Yeah, I go by like 5
Yeah.
very average, just nothing to really talk about it. Like,
Nothing
it's
to really
just
talk about.
bland.
Then it bland. Then that makes sense.
6 would be good. Pretty flawed, but like good.
Okay, that's how we've always
7,
done it. That's
yeah.
how we've always done
Okay.
it.
So
Nothing
it's
has
like
changed.
actually I'd recommend.
You'd recommend?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just wording.
I gave a 7. You gave.
Yeah. I'll give it like a 5. Because
5?
I don't really know if I could recommend it because the show adds like nothing, but like.
I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny.
But it's entertaining at times. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 5. Yeah.
I give it a 6. Because I really like Mr. McGregor.
All right. So yeah, that'll be a combined average of 6. Wait, I forgot to also comment about like the weird. There was like, oh no, wait. There was like a discrepancy with the way the character acted or something. Like, I don't know. He's like absolutely nothing like his prequel personality.
Because he's supposed to be like a no hope guy.
Yeah. But also he's low-key like not really anything like the original. Because the originals is like he's not really no hope in the originals. He's kind of hokey, but he's not like prequel silly. Like
Hokey?
still
Yeah.
catchphrases and stuff wherever you go.
Well, because he's just a very sad man.
Hockey dog.
So he just doesn't do the jokes.
But he's also like willing to teach Luke, so like he's different from this. This guy's just like a typical.
Because
He's
I-
Logan from the movie Logan. That's what he is in this series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like after he fought Darth Vader, he has the hope again. Now he's like hokey again. So he got to Luke.
I guess, yeah.
Hockey dog.